Today I'm going to show you guys how quick and easy it is to do a little bit of contouring on your face using the compact cushion from Lava Art. So typically the color that I use of my little compact cushion is a 25N in the Glow cover. So I have just gone ahead and done my base. I've put on a little bit of mascara and all of those kinds of things for my makeup look today. But the other color that I ended up getting to use as a little bit of a contrast is this one, which is the Glow Cover 30N. So as you can see, this is quite literally a brown shade, and my usual kind of skin tone shade is a very kind of warm beige. So if I pop the two side by side, you'll see how easy it's going to be for me to get a little bit of a contouring effect, because these contrast extremely well. They are very different colors, and once applied on my face and blended in with a little bit of a blender, it's basically going to be able to give me that wonderful contour that I'm after. So something that I like to do in terms of contouring is bring out my cheekbones and also my nose. I could also do a little bit along my jawline as well if I wanted to bring that out a bit further too. So what I tend to use for this is a little magnifying mirror, because this is going to let me see my face right up close and be able to do this little portion of the application really well. So what I do is I grab my little compact cushion and I'm actually just going to fold that in half in a little fluted kind of shape, and then I end up dabbing that into this darker color like so. And then I'm going to go ahead and just apply it to either side of the bridge of my nose, creating a little bit of a line. And this is what's going to give the illusion of a slimmer nose. So you could definitely look up some facial contouring maps and figure out which kind of ways you want to do it. But as you can see, I've just drawn the lines of my nose, and now what I'm going to do is grab one of the little Lava Art blenders, and I'm going to go ahead and just lightly tap that in. And what this will do is blend it perfectly back into my foundation, but it's also going to still leave a little bit of a color differentiation, which is exactly what's going to be providing that contouring effect. So as you can see, there is now a little bit more dimension to my nose when we look at it in some really good lighting. So now I'm going to go ahead and do my cheekbones as well. So same method, I just fold the sponge in half, give it a couple of little dabs back into the applicator, and I'm just going to go along the top ridge of my cheekbone. So I'm going to go back over that again just to make sure there is enough on there and it's actually going to have the desired effect. And as you can see, I have applied a decent amount, because don't be too shy when you're doing this. It actually will blend back in, and those blenders blend really well. So as you can see, I've gone ahead and applied my two little stripes to either side of my face, and yet again I'm just grabbing the blending sponge and I'm going to go ahead and just blend that back in. So as you can see, I now also have a bunch of shade and dimension where the light is hitting my face differently, and that is all created by using this different shade of the Glow Cover foundation to really create a little bit of shadow and a little bit of darkness in contrast to the usual kind of coverage makeup look. So I guess we could also go in and do a tiny bit along the jawline as well to finish that off. So I'll just dab a little bit more of the makeup on the side here as well. We can also follow that round the front and onto the other side. So essentially what I would say this does is it just gives a really good shadow to a bunch of different areas of your face, which may otherwise look a little bit flat if you don't have extremely strong facial features. So I'm someone who has quite a lot of soft features, which is really nice and gentle and youthful looking, but sometimes we just want to look a little bit more angular, and this is the easiest way to cheat using makeup and make that happen. So this is the finished look now, and I can definitely tell the difference in terms of the shadowing that is provided around my jawline, around my nose, and also on my cheeks. So like I said, I just used two different shades of the Glow Cover foundation. It was the 25N and the 30N, and that is 5 shades difference. So that was enough contrast for me to successfully be able to contour. So you could essentially just pick whatever your shade is and go down about 5 shades, but definitely have a little bit of a browse on the website and just check for what you think would be enough of a contrasting tone to really give you that effect. But it is so simple and easy as long as you have a little bit of a blender to just blend that perfectly through. It is the most beautiful, quick and easy way to add a little bit of dimension to your look and create some beautiful contours.